It's about Johnny Somali again. Our favorite nuisance uh content creator. Korean prosecutors are cooking Johnny Somali by Ref says Desu. I am very scared what he has done again, but yeah, let's get into it.
Hey, what's up, guys? Rip here. So, I have an early Christmas gift for you all. We have some big updates regarding Johnny Somali, including an official trial date for him, as well as some new charges he is facing. Now, this entire situation with Johnny Somali has blown up even more than he probably ever imagined. Not only is there immense national outrage for his actions in South Korea, but there is international attention on this more than he's ever had before.
Yeah, they're cooking his ass everywhere. Like I've even seen like German content creators talk about, bro. It is insane.
In fact, it's gotten so bad that this whole story is breach containment. I mean, you have sources like CNN covering Johnny Somali. It's actually quite insane. But all of this stems from his activities in South Korea over the past 2 months or so. You guys know the story at this point. He goes around being a nuisance streamer, pushes things way too far, ends up getting jumped many times, tries to leave the country, gets stopped by Korean authorities, and eventually he is indicted on a charge of obstruction of business relating to this clip right here, because just like everything else in Johnny Somali's life, it is on film because he films every waking moment of his life. So therefore, all of his crimes in South Korea are also recorded and now being used against him. And in this case, with this charge of
I didn't see that clip for too long. Like I've seen the clip where he throws it like once, but he throws the entire cup of noodles. Well, not the entire cup, but like everything that he spilled, he throws out of the convenience store. Ugh.
obstruction of business, I mean, does it get any easier than this? The trial should be as long as this 2-minute clip because it's just that cut and dry. However, there's more to this story and what's going on in South Korea. Before we get into the new charges and the trial dates, this is a very crazy story from a few days ago where for about 2 hours, South Korea was in a state of martial law. Like I said, only for about 2 hours, and it was eventually lifted. However, the memes regarding Johnny Somali and this
Yeah, so this was actually crazy. South Korea was under martial law, so pretty much just very much just military law. Briefly, then somehow the South Korean National Assembly got in um their like in like the politicians building, lifted a thing again. Then there was so much pressure on the president of South Korea that even he decided, okay, stop. I'm lifting that right now. It was so weird. They somehow also like had to sneak in. Very weird. I've seen this guy before, Johnny Somali. Yup, he is a special kind of retard. Let's just say that.
events were crazy. That just shows you how much people despise Johnny Somali. They see national news about South Korea and they immediately are making posts like this saying Johnny Somali executed, body hung outside of South Korean parliament.
Yikes. Wow. 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 Not even a community node. That's wild.
77,000 likes. Here's another one where someone said, just in, Johnny Somali game ended in South Korea. And there's even a note on this one. I don't even think this is just for dispelling misinformation. It's probably just to not get people's hopes up because that's how bloodthirsty people are for Johnny Somali on social media. And honestly, with his behavior, is it really that surprising? But we do have some updates to go over today, beginning with this Dexerto article here. Johnny Somali's trial date revealed as South Korean police prepare more charges. Now, Dexerto's been doing a good job covering this.
More charges. Is it probably the whole anti-terrorism thing in the playing the North Korean anthem.
Story mainly because they're using Legal Mindset as a source here. He is, of course, an attorney who is covering this very closely, and he really is the perfect person to cover this right now. And I definitely want to share his accounts with you so you can keep track of everything going on with Johnny Somali, because not only is he a lawyer, but also he is in Korea, so he is there to cover everything as it's unfolding, especially with this upcoming trial. But first, let's get some information about the trial and how people like Legal Mindset are going to be covering it.
For you, this is his trial here in Seoul.
Didn't Johnny Somali try to sue Legal Mindset? If I'm not wrong, still hasn't done that. Very interesting.
South Korea. And we can officially announce that it is going down on December 20th, 2024, right before
Get
Christmas.
ready,
right
yes.
on Friday.
Early Christmas gift.
Now, let's be very clear. This is Seoul time. So for many of you who are in the U.S., this will be something that'll be on the evening of the 19th when it goes down. A couple factors in this. There is no recording allowed in the courtroom. So we will not be able to.
Early Christmas gift. Oh, please send him to jail. Please do it. Please. It would be so funny. Man, SK was like 1 millimeter away to becoming NK. I got not Johnny Salmonella again. Yeah, again. Johnny could die in jail because he'll mock the prisoners. He's gonna go one way or another.
To record inside of the courtroom.
That's not surprising.
However, we will be able to make some video and possibly record outside of the courthouse, outside of the courtroom.
Oh, the memes are going to be amazing. Watching Johnny Somali walk into that courtroom is going to be hilarious. That's going to be all over the internet. I'm already predicting it. Invest in your meme stocks right there.
And also, I'll be able to live tweet outside of the courtroom, and even perhaps from inside the courtroom as well. So we will have those updates for you. I will be there. I will see everybody and see Ramsey in court on the 20th. Now, this will probably.
Bro got in there? Bro got actually in there. Wow. That is funny. That is funny. We'll see everything. Is that ref says Desu? Yup, it is.
Happen in the morning. So once again, just be aware of that. And we can now look forward to that in less than 2.5 weeks. Now, an important.
So you got the information there. He'll be live tweeting and doing stuff like that. And of course, I'll put a link to his Twitter and YouTube if you want to follow everything going on, because I love a good live tweets session regarding an ongoing event. That's always interesting. And with the lack of cameras, or what seems to be the lack of cameras being allowed inside the courtroom, this is probably the best way to get your coverage. But yes, go prepare for the 20th. Get ready to see Johnny Somali in the Thunderdome over there.
In the Thunderdome is crazy. That is wild. Imagine if the Korean convicts look like those buff manhwa characters. He would die. True. It would absolutely whoop him. He better not drop the soap, though. Yeah, that's mommy ref. That's crazy.
Fighting for his life as he's facing these charges. However, there's some pretty interesting information to also know about this particular case and how the South Korean legal system works. And Johnny Somali pretty much has no way to wiggle out of this.
Now, an important thing is there are multiple stages to a trial. This is not going to be going down like the United States, where a trial starts, it goes for 2 weeks, and then it's over. In fact, this is something that is just the first hearing, where they will have the indictment, they'll have the opening statements, and Ramsey Khalid Ismail will have a chance to plea if he wants to plead guilty. But
also a thing with his name, you know, he hates his real name so much. He hates it so much that he'd rather be called Johnny Somali. That's always funny to me.
Even
it's not even a bad name. What? It's not even a bad name. That's a fine name. Bro is weird.
If he pleads guilty, there will still be a sentencing phase, which will take several weeks and allow for folks who may want to intervene, may want to present other evidence, to present evidence as to his culpability in this case.
Which would be amazing. If you could introduce anything, that is already a giant win. I mean, you already have people like Legal Mindset here trying to collect clips and videos that he can also possibly present to anyone who he is allowed to do so with, and that's already looking bad. But people are making entire graphs of...
Motherfucker, they're making graphs! Look at it! I want to read some of these. Okay. Bro has... Okay, we got sex crimes, we got the cyber crimes, we got specifically for Korea, Japan, threat terrorism. Oh my god. Bro has it all. Sexual harassment of minors? What the fuck? What do we have here? Assault. Grape thread. Films himself making obscene phone calls to underage girls. That's a spider web. That is... Oh my god. Minors? Yeah, minors. Illegal consumption of alcohol, refusal to show ID to police officer, threatened to commit crimes against children. What the? That is crazy. That is actually insane. Sexual harassment of women in the street. Intention to commit prostitution? Wow, there's a lot in here.
Everything that Johnny Somali is doing overseas, particularly in Korea. And you can look, these are all of the potential crimes that Johnny Somali has been committing. It is actually insane.
Wait. Grooming of child? Sex threats to children. Collaboration with Discord users to commit crimes. Possession of distribution of CSA via Discord. Playing I want to have with children. What the fuck? Oh my god.
Cyber crimes, sex crimes, all these potential things, terroristic threats. I mean, it's really insane, all the stuff he could potentially face charges for. But yes, this is actually one I want to show you guys. This is a clip that is making the rounds. This is kind of the latest thing going on with Johnny.
Johnny Somali threatens, what the fuck? Threatens to grape female streamer named Moxie outside the ABC Pizza in Hongdae, Seoul.
Johnny Somali. You can read the caption. It doesn't sound great, but listen to the beginning of this clip where Johnny Somali is interacting with this streamer named Moxie.
Can you please help me? Help me! He said he's gonna rape me.
Yeah, not an expert on South Korean law here, but I have a feeling what Johnny Somali did is probably a...
How about we get his ass, like, immediately? Oh, get this man away from women. That is crazy.
crime. I know that's a hot take right there. It's probably stunning to make such an assumption like that, but yeah, not looking good, and it's just being added to the list of things that he has done. But this is the very interesting portion of the video. So Johnny Somali has been hit with an additional charge before his December trial in South Korea. Now, what is this charge? Well, it's a very interesting one, and of course, Legal Mindset here is going to explain what this charge is.
Breaking news. Charges were added to his current case on the 20th. This is interesting. So, Violation of Minor Offenses Act. Let me look that one up. So, breaking of the Minor Offenses Act is something that includes for minor offenses such as squatting, possessing a lethal weapon, impersonating an official, or failing to report a person in need of help.
So he would
Damn. Yeah, bro is going to jail. Bro is not getting out of this anymore. What the fuck?
actually go further and check out some of the examples that are listed under this minor offenses law here. And really, there's a lot of things that Johnny Somali and his behavior could potentially fall under, but this one in particular we're going to listen to is pretty much hitting the nail on the head with Johnny Somali's behavior in South Korea.
Unauthorized handling of livestock, obstruction of flow of waterways, begging, creation of insecurity. Oh, this is nice. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is an easy slam dunk. Any person who makes another uneasy, annoyed, or offended by standing in the way, provoking a quarrel, gathering around, following and uttering, or doing highly rough or menacing words or conducts without justifiable grounds, and any person who creates disgust by intentionally exposing fearful tattoos at a public place used or frequented by many people, such as Parker Road. Well, he would definitely be starting a fight. He was provoked.
Yeah, he's cooked. You know, this.
Ding, ding, ding. Truly ding, ding, ding. Bro is so cooked. It is crazy. Threatens, I'm gonna use that term. I misspoke. Gotta give credit to Salmonella for causing trouble to a country where almost all of male Koreans are military trained. The fact that nobody is took him out yet is actually ridiculous.
Again, this is not a huge violation here that he's being charged with, but it's adding to the charges, and that basically puts Johnny Somali in an even tougher situation in this creation of insecurity section of this law. I mean, that is Johnny Somali. He is a creation of insecurity. All he does is go around and create insecurity for others by being a nuisance and provoking people and starting fights and harassing people and acting disorderly. Like, there's other examples of things listed here that he could also...
Rev is salivating looking at the evidence. I mean, he has been farming this just as much, and I'm farming this as well, because it's, like, so funny to watch.
fall under, but this creation of insecurity, I mean, what else could be better used to describe what Johnny Somali has been doing for months in South Korea and really just everywhere he's gone in his life and in his nuisance streaming, quote unquote.
It's actually crazy that, like, Israel was so chill on this dude and didn't whoop his ass. It's sad that Japan was so chill about this, or they really didn't care that much.
Career. But anyways, not looking great for Johnny Somali. Another charge. We have a trial date of December 20th, and we have the coverage from Legal Mindset, and I'm sure others as well, to look forward to when that is arriving. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for the latest Johnny Somali update. It's not looking great for him, but I don't think anyone feels sorry for him at this point. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below.
My feelings are very simple. I have no feelings towards this man. This man is cooked. And yeah, maybe jail time, you know? Kind of, makes him grow a brain, makes him realize the stupid mistakes he made. Probably not. Imagine if he actually goes to jail, right? Imagine that, right? He goes to jail. You think eventually gets released and just continues? Wouldn't that be funny? But yeah, no sympathy. What was the meme? Straight to jail? Straight to jail.